Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. I'm just getting the cards ready. The flies have been pestering me to do a fly on the wall reading for like way over a week now. I keep forgetting. So they're really pestering me, the flies. Let's do a fly on the wall reading. I just noticed that on the bottom there though. My free will is in full force. I will protect myself. Okay. I have no typed up channelings for you. Bored in reverse. Wisdom. There's the board. I was going to say it's only penciled in, so it's like it's only temporary. Bored. All I can hear my daughter saying is, uh-oh, uh-oh. And now laughing. Okay. I'm extremely hungry. Again. I'm not going to eat though. I've eaten well today as well. All is well. Okay. I just felt like shake. I've emptied all the cards out. The box is empty. This is a box that's you're meant to keep cream crackers in there. I keep my loose tarot cards in there. Cheers to the Journal of Lovers. We're doing a fly on the wall reading where we're looking to some areas of someone's life. Hi, non-fundo. You been feeling bored or lonely, rather? Kind of the same thing, isn't it? If you wasn't lonely, you'd have a playmate. You wouldn't be so bored. Swings and roundabouts. Okay, so we're doing a fly on the wall reading. The first section we look into is what's going on at home, what's going on at work, and what is going on with your money, your finances. So we'll have a look at that first. Hi everybody. I hope you're all doing splendidly well today. If you're new here, then welcome. This is a collective reading. I'm going to pull some tarot cards and just say whatever I feel drawn to say by looking at the cards, and it all comes together like magic. Stay around to watch the show if you wish. What's going on at home? Only one thing's going on. My name is Lucy. Lucy. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. My name's Lucy. Can I answer your question? Which I don't normally answer your questions unless like I feel drawn to answer them. Prakhar, do you think people can achieve more in isolation? Christine, I was going to answer that one. That's actually a really important question. Yes. You have less interference from other people's opinions. When you've learnt to be able to sit with yourself, that's when you'll be able to connect with infinite intelligence, your own guidance system. Hi Christine, darling. Okay, so what's going on at home? Well, there's only like one focus, and that's unveiling the truth, which we picked up on yesterday. This is decision time. Now we're going to be looking into 8 areas, so home, work, money, love, sex, romance, your health, and your connection with spirit. And the divine will isolate you if needs be, through an illness, an injury, so you becoming a convalescent. It's taken to like the energy of a convent, like the nun. Anyway, I'm taken to this figure here under this white covering, and there's this red glowing aura around in this cup. See? Then I can see, this actually takes me to, well, the cards I've chosen, which is like Greek mythology, but I was taken to like statues. It's interesting, look, trying to get him to talk. That's interesting. That's when you connect with the divine, like the wisest words can come streaming through you when you find yourself in conversation and you're like, where on earth did that come from? Or that's the divine channeling through you. But they do like you to be like a clear channel. Okay. So, what is going on? There's 7 cups. This one here's got a bit of a toxic skull on there with the victory wreath. So maybe what you thought was victorious, what you wanted, is actually toxic. Then we got dragons. And then we have, the temptation of rubies and jewels. Then we have a tower. And then we have this figure here. But when you look closely, you can see more of his eyes. It's like he's wearing a mask. So, are we talking about isolation or quarantine? Can you hear the seagulls? Because we've been through a lot. And that state of, I mean, the whole world went through that. No one kind of escaped the effects of wearing a mask and keeping your distance. But that's like lifted now. That was a lot of drama for no conclusion, no real reason why the whole world went, why the world shut down for best part of 2 years. Give people a lot of time to think. And also, depends who you're locked down with. And then we have that snake. I can see like fairy dust. So, like, you see the arm here? That's a scratch on the card. Well, it isn't. It's fairy dust. It's just a bit. This is like the divine moving your hand. So, are we just about to unveil everything? What's really going on at home? I mean, is it a home or is it a house full of possessions? The more possessions that you have, the more you have to concern yourself over, wanting to protect them. Insuring stuff, just in case. I mean, you're being a menace to yourself with that attitude of having to take out insurance because in the future there might be something bad that happens. Little things like that actually show your faith. What are you insuring about? So, there's another way, an easy way, with so much, well, no baggage, because you don't actually need that. What is it that you need? Maybe that's the question you need to ask yourself. My daughter's just blown her nose. Is that like a handkerchief now? I was just wondering what that handkerchief was over. Lucy, don't go there. Okay. Oh. I'm smiling because that took me to the Olympics. And, you know, the dude who was doing the pole vault. And it was his, you know, his knob that knocked the pole. The things my children show me. Poor guy. I mean, seriously. What a knob. Okay, Lucy, enough of amusing yourself now. Let's, these are some cards that I just wrote some words on. Home. Home is where the heart is. So where is your heart? Abracadabra. I do feel like this is like pixie dust, magic dust. Could be magic from the end of a wand. Abracadabra. And just like that, your whole world, your whole experience would change. And you're aware of that. So, what's with the exclamation marks? That's 11:11. Seeing the signs. Let's move. Let's move. Huh? Yeah, why not? A fresh new start. I'm always up for a fresh start. We'll go and have a look at work. Well, this has nothing to do with employment. This has to do with a conversation that you're having with the person that you're already shacked up with is coming through. Abracadabra. There's something here about, look at the black and white. Checkerboard. Anyway, let me show you these cards. This is the card of your legacy. And I feel that this is a conversation about it not working. Because this is the Queen of Cups. And that's a toxic cup of... It's got like... You know when you need to say to someone, this isn't love. And I'm sure this isn't what we both signed up for or wanted. And you just have to have that adult conversation of, this isn't working. This is when all those things that you've done to protect all your possessions, all the stuff that you've worked so hard to, you know, to get this far, well, how far is this far? Because it's not working. So this is the point when if somebody threatens to fleece you of everything, your money, your status, these are the things that you've mentally conjured up. It doesn't have to be that way. But you have your own dynamic with this person and it looks toxic. So maybe you know it is going to be a certain way, hence why you've been fearful of change. But your hand's being forced now to have that conversation, to speak the truths. It will... The thing they're wanting you to know is the 100th monkey theory, is that it takes that 100th monkey to go down to the shore and wash their sweet potato in the river or the sea or water. And it will have, because I was taken to the pebbles, like the ripple effect. If you skim a stone across water, the ripple effect. The ripple effect it will have that by one brave being, one brave moment of being, it will have a ripple effect for all those in hand of this same legacy. So what is the legacy? Should we talk about your money? No, we've still got to have a look at this first. that's just flown to the floor. This is the conversation you have to get yourself out of things that you've said under a different, well, come on, we all grow up. Things that we would have said, you know, in our 20s, we realise now, are we just lying? Are we just lying to please someone else? Because you will always be my true love has gone to the floor. And all I could hear was this woman saying, you know, Bounce, you said you loved me. And you've got to kind of say, yeah, but this isn't truly love, is it? Not if you're fighting and bickering. And look, little Cupid's hiding. Not if you're hiding from each other or avoiding each other. And there's an avoidance of a topic, a conversation that needs to happen at home because it's affecting your home life is the most important foundation to get right. And that is in your choice of partner in marriage. It's the biggest reason why people fail in life and they're not a success is wrong choice of mate in marriage. Not only will it hinder like your growth, it will also hinder their growth and anybody else that's watching. If that's what you're role modelling and calling it love. So you will always be my true love went to the floor. This feminine, we use the children as a threat. You are my baby, you are my everything. So she understands this connection you have to a child. And if they threaten to take that away, we're pulling it all out tonight. Seriously, my answer to all that would be okay. So, you're not going to get to see the children. Okay. And I will ruin your career. Okay. And whatever. Okay. I'm going to take everything you have. Okay. I mean, we all know that this is just chat. And there are laws in place. And divine law. The more that you surrender, the divine's got you. You really can just walk away. It will all be sorted out. Okay. Are we finished with this pile? Yeah, I don't know why we just shuffled them. I felt like I had it's something about someone being wrapped around the little finger. Money. It's a rich man's world. Not a very nice world, though, when you're just working for the money, all the hours that you feel God sends. And you don't really truly get to enjoy it. Money. Yeah, conflict. Fighting. Is this what you fight about? Money? It's a shame. Everything's wrapped around money. Do you fancy a drink? alcoholism. Or about pouring money like down the drain. Do you fancy a drink? This will be your, oh, okay, yeah. The sum total of your life, how it's looking, will be a reflection of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So have a look at them, their attitudes and their finances, their habits. That will be you, the 5 people. Oh, this is interesting. When this, I mean, it's worse. Is it worse than at the beginning? Because there's an alcoholic here, and under that impression, there's this, will you marry me? I mean, what have you agreed to under the influence of alcohol? There's somebody here who's forgotten a lot of what they've said whilst they've been drunk. I feel it's this feminine. That's what this masculine's trying to talk to her about. Look, it's a cup here. It's like some things you can't take back. Okay, I'm dreaming of rescuing you. So, let's go back to what's going on at home. Only one thing, and that's about unveiling. Mary Magdalene's coming through. Jesus' counterpart. It was like his favourite disciple. She was the one that never doubted and told them all to trust. Okay. Let's go to the Greek mythology cards just on this section here, and I want to pull a message. My daughter's extremely loud. Okay, I've got the card, thank you. The Hora. I think that's how you pronounce it. Time. In ancient times, let's read about this. This like abracadabra energy. In ancient times, the passage of the stars, sun and moon, across the sky would be used to gauge time and the seasons. The ancients would lie in bed with no roof overhead and watch the heavens at night, just as we now watch television. They noted how the sun and stars would return to the same place each season, so the sky helped them measure the passage of time. Its regular workings were comforting in a world that could also be unpredictable. The Hora presided over time, the measurement of the passing seasons, and obedience to this heavenly order. Their name comes from the word for hours, not 4 hours, but F-O-R. So their name comes from the word for hours. This card represents time and how you are now ruled by it. So the issue you have may be time sensitive. But the Hora would hide the sky gates behind thick cloud so mortals could not see them. Hence, you must decide whether you wait for time to pass or whether your time is now. This card can only point out the importance of timing, and also remind me that before I came on, like I was saying out loud, it's like, how long are you going to keep prolonging this? How much time do you really feel you have left? Oh, the screen looks so dark. Okay. Love. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about love, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Bit snappy. So why are we not wanting to talk about love? Because it feels codependent. I said that I didn't have a written down channel message for you guys, but I did receive a message. It's like the masculine has two messages typed up. One is a goodbye, and the other one is, will you marry me? The answer from the Divine Feminine was, it's not so much will you marry me, Two of Cups energy. Do you want to be with me? And the Divine Feminine straight away was, I'd rather receive that message of how we're going to do this than goodbye, I can't do this anymore. I mean, the outcome's good for that. It's like if you sent the second message, not the first one saying goodbye. That one would just cause eternal heartbreak. You'll have to live with that one. But we have the devil energy here, and because the love is true and strong, you feel somewhat dependent upon it to be able to keep breathing. So, love. It's feeling a bit toxic, but it's far from that. It's very healing. The fear of love is what's toxic. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Someone wants to talk. So this was about love. Let's go to the Channel of Love cards. Did you hear the train? Look who's coming. The Knight of Cups. So he comes in with that cup to offer, and he's romantic. It's that second message. It sounds good. But the masculine wanted to know the feminine's opinion. What message should I send? The loving one. Offer love. And then it was kind of like, okay. And that's why I didn't write any of it down. Everything's perfect. It feels it, doesn't it? It feels like the perfect timing. This part here, I'm dreaming of rescuing you. That's like the cue. You just know. You get that cue. Okay, now's the time. So that's love. Perfect love. Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. Perfect. I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love. Moving along can't get my words out swiftly now. I can't even roll my tongue, but someone can. Not knowing what it was, I will not give you up. this time. Make me cry. Okay, well, on the floor is marriage in reverse. So we know that one marriage needs to be dissolved so that another can occur. True love. Marriage. What are we on? Love, that's right. Should you want to talk about sex? Let's talk about sex now. To the people at home, we're in a crowd. It keeps coming up. Anyhow, let's talk about sex, baby. Gagging for it is coming through. There he is, Mr. Romantic. Look, King of Cups. He's not the King of Cups yet. He's got to offer the love, and it has to be accepted from the Divine Feminine for it to be a Queen of Cups, for him to be a King of Cups. So you can see that the Queen of Cups that we've already had out is like that love that he was offering her just wasn't good enough. What do they say about one man's poison is another man's pleasure? I'm not sure. Mr. Romantic, Knight of Cups. And it says up there, Knight of Sea, Cups. See? See. See. Does that mean yes? See. See. Okay, wait and you shall see. Or watch and you shall see. Which one? A watch is about time. I haven't got a watch on. I don't wear a watch. Okay. Watching. Sing us a song. Do you have any requests? Jukebox, Lucy. I can tell you just what comes through. If it's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. It's good enough, it's true, that's what I want to see. I'm not sure of the words though. Where are we moving on to now? Sex. My taste in music is very broad. Love. Romance. So this masculine's not coming in just for... He's not the Knight of Wands. He would come in and be gone again. Okay, so sex is offering love. Oh, okay. No more sex talk. We're talking now about making love. Now you're talking. Okay, making love. I feel the, have you been researching tantric sex by any chance? That's more about making love. Allowing your energies to flow. I mean, intimacy. Off the charts. Sex, let's have a look. Well, he's bored. We're going to these cards. I'm already thinking about the next section, which is romance, but that's not a problem. I feel this masculine's never, well, we know that, has never experienced this before, so never had the opportunity to be able to show or display his romantic, his chivalrous side, actually being a true gent, which he is, well and truly, a true gentleman. So he's actually looking forward to displaying these acts of love, romancing, dating, wooing. I mean, he's going to take his time, but not in a negative sense. He's got it all covered. He's feeling mischievous. Look at him. I was taken to like some kind of spa retreat where you get to like, you know, jacuzzi, sauna, steam room bit. He's got plans. I'll make love to you. He's bored. He's bored. So he wants to explore deeper, new levels. It felt like I wasn't. I was using that finger, but I was like, I'm not sticking my finger up at anybody. I was just stroking my cheek. As you do. Romance. He'd already gone to that. Not an issue, he says. Romance is not an issue. He's got that covered. This is nice because when I said with the sex, it's about coming in. So you are going to be having lots of messages, lots of adventures, lots of making lovey time. I can call it sexy time if you like. You're having sexy time. He's on fire. With desire, for desire. Because he wishes also to be desired. Okay, before I came on, I was listening to Desiree. You've got to be. You've got to be strong. You've got to be wiser. You've got to be hard. You've got to be tough. Anyway. All I know is love will save the day. That's what I'm getting to, okay? Bored. And we've got this passion that's fueling this. I feel quite congested. Well, he's over the hump. All mountains now seem like molehills in comparison to this burning desire. He's been going round and round in circles and now he's just... He knows what direction he's going into. Okay, so he's going in the direction of the divine. He's not afraid anymore. It's like a Home Alone energy. When he comes out from hiding underneath the bed, the covers. I'm not afraid anymore. Good for you, Kevin. He's feeling relaxed. These are on the floor. I feel you're slightly tense. It's sexual frustration as well. Disgusted. Previous past choices. But once you actually kind of deal with that, being disgusted with the version of you that would allow such nonsense to take place, you'll be surprised at that abracadabra energy. I feel like I've got something crawling here. That says surprised. Here's a quote here from Napoleon Hill. The man who does more than he is paid for will soon be paid for more than he does. I feel that's overdue. You are due back some good stuff. Paranoid. What are you paranoid about? We need to deal with this. Oh, okay, we're moving on to the next section. You're paranoid about your health. Your health is suffering at the moment. I was also going to say that it's like, have we had enough yet? Because this is draining and detrimental to our well-being. Not only our own or each other's, but the world seems to be in a bit of chaos, okay? If you understand the power of this connection of divine masculine, divine feminine, and the love that they share, and when that's allowed to be, when the blocks are removed, you're feeling shitty. And not just that, but you've been denying love, you're suppressing your feelings. That's why you've been guided to tell the truth. And remember that you are very intelligent. It's just that the divine feminine is wise. Okay? You like facts. You like solid evidence. Being intelligent means that you've done your due diligence, okay? You studied, you know your stuff. But when it comes to trusting that divine wisdom that comes through, you get paranoid and doubt it. Where the divine feminine doesn't. It's the feminine superpower. It just is. You're best to tap into it and use it. To your advantage. Okay, so let's have a look at your health. All I know is love will save the day. Okay, so let's have a look at this, because this is an offering from the divine, unconditional love. You have somebody that loves you unconditionally, and you know that because you're disgusted with your past behaviour, but still they love you. It's like they saw the truth and the real you before you discovered that or unlocked that magic, but they saw that within you. Okay, so the divine is offering this cup of love to you. You deserve it. But you're too busy looking at the blood, piss, shit, puke that spilled out of these cups here. Standing behind you, standing upright, is the Two of Cups. And that was the energy that I was feeling when I was channeling a message earlier. I didn't type it out, but I received the message. Offer love. It's being offered to you. Not from here. Turn around. There all the time. The whole time. But we have the disgusted energy here, and that's because of this, which is the most sneakiest card in the deck. So, are you going to live in this misery and beat yourself up because you didn't know better? And you can't kind of forgive yourself, but you do know better, and maybe you did know better then, but it wasn't the right time, was it? No. Because this is a collective awakening. I've already told you about the ripple effect and the 100th monkey theory. Intelligent, go and do your research. Type it in. Oh, or speak to Siri or whoever. Or use your fingers and thumbs. You don't have to walk to the library nowadays, in chance that they might have a book that would explain to you the 100th monkey theory. Sneakiness. Scared of being caught, but you've already been caught out by your divine feminine. Everyone else may not know about your sneakiness, but the divine feminine does. Still, unconditional love exists. I mean, that has to stand for something, surely. It must mean something. Can't quite comprehend it. Well, love's love. So your health. It's all catching up with you. Let's have a look at these random cards. Hey, Mariah. Oh, what is it with the cards falling? You are my sunshine. Not yet. You haven't claimed it. Are you going to pick it up? Are you just going to throw it to the floor? I had my own sunshine, but instead I decided to wallow in self-pity and choose that path. Crazy fool. I was taken to like B.A. Baracus. The A-team. It's like you're part of the A-team. Look, if Murdoch could get a place in the A-team with his sock puppets, come on. Yeah, you know what to do. Health. It's to do with who you're spending your time with. It's detrimental. It's draining. Have a look at those 5 people you spend your energy and time on. relocation and dragon. So will it take relocating, a fresh start, to escape the dragon? Whatever needs to be done. But your soul needs rescuing. All of our souls. I was thinking about liberating the world. That's what was going through my mind. I could see the Statue of Liberty. Which I actually saw, I read this thing that came up on, I think it was on Facebook, about the Statue of Liberty and the face it's based on. And it was a lady who married, he was 50 years older than her, but he was a gentleman who designed the Singer sewing machine. And then after he made his transition, she went on to marry an artist, and he used her face as the Statue of Liberty. Anyway, it's taken to like the land of hope and glory. Relocation. So I was talking more about freeing. This energy, liberating, is just this energy being very liberating for all. Okay, right then. Can we have a look at your connection with Spirit, please? Because I want to get this reading wrapped up now. The time is 2002. Your connection with Spirit, well, you seem to still be looking at the money and complaining because you've only got one coin. Are you fighting? There's a divorce here, a relocation. It feels like you are fighting it all. You're not taking my money. I'm not leaving, like, the house or whatever. Oh my goodness gracious me. Because if you did, you'd just be left with that one coin. You could do a lot with that one coin. There's, I was only speaking to Jamie about this the other day, and I said to him, if I offered you one coin that doubled every day for a month, or £1 million, what would you take? Would you take £1 that doubled every day for a month, or 30 days, say, or would you take £1 million? He said, I'll take the million. Do you know what the answer is? Oh no, how come we can't do that? It comes out about 6 million, I think, if you're weighted. Because you've got to kind of do 1 + 2 + 3 + 4 + 5 + 6. Because every day... Oh no, that's wrong, isn't it? Sorry. It's not even... We've done that one as well about just adding one onto it. But day 1 would be £1, day 2 would be £2, day 3 would be £4, day... What day was I on? I believe that's in the book. Oh, what's the book called? Make the Shift. I'm sure that analogy is used in that book. Making the shift. Trying to think of the person. Dan Hardy's coming through, but I don't think he is. Let me see. That's a... I did have the book on the audio book. The thing is, I lend these things out. People are not very good at returning them. That's alright, they need it. They might pick it up. And most of the time they don't read it. A few people will read books I lend them and give them back and then borrow another one. Many Many actually, I offer them a book to read and they don't read it. There's the lesson. Don't offer your books out, only give them out if someone actually requests it. I'm sure it's called Making the Shift. Oh, it's Darren Hardy. I said Dan Hardy. If I find the audio to that, if it seems to be on YouTube, I'll share it. Where are we on now? We're on still looking at this bloody coin you've got left and not thinking it's much. But look at all the maintenance, and I don't know, I felt like they was like, should we say poison ivy? They're like big leaves, so they're more weeds. So you got one coin. That's your legacy though. You can do a lot with that. Health. Oh, we're uncertain what cards to use. There's not many on here. So I'm not sure what. I knew it was going to say that. The songs are on point. We're sending out an SOS. That was yesterday's song. Although I shared 7 days. And look what's just come out of the pack. Song. And then there's a card. Let me show you what's happened. So there's the SOS, but inside of here I've got like a, and then it says I'm sorry. But what's that card say? Envy. Be the envy of the world. Okay, the woman who's on your arm says a lot about your character. Or is there a woman on your arm, or do you keep her hidden, out of the way, because she's an embarrassment, a disgrace. I mean, come on. Remember what we're talking about, love. That's not love. That's not true love. That's a big mistake. Right, let's go to these cards. My daughter made me these cards, bless her heart. Blessing our sons and daughters' hearts with love. Endurance. You've been through enough though. Will you dance with me? I just want you to dance with me tonight. So come on. Ooh. Where are we going now with we're gonna wrap this reading up. That's what we're gonna do. I'm going to answer your question, Fanny. With a TH. Are you a fashion model? I don't tend to role model what's in fashion for, you know, the masses out there. I'm not someone who keeps up with the trends, but I do believe I'm a role model. So a model, but in a different sense than what you're thinking. I've no interest in that. I have an interest and a desire to role model love to my children, and from there it expands to all. I'm not sure, that's like channeling, I'm not sure where that come from. Rumi. Let's finish with a message from Rumi. The Mother Mary would really like to speak, but I'm making the executive decision to choose Rumi. Oh, quite funny tonight. Spirit is the chats I'm having. Anyway, back to the reading. I can feel my neck being, the cards are like quite jumpy tonight. I can feel my neck being like, oh, it's a bit of hair. It's attached. Okay. All I can see is these 2 little flowers, one there and one there. And we have passion for purpose. Card number 2. What is your purpose? To lift our world with love, by love, for love. Our world will be lifted by love, for love, because of love. Don't you just love it? Card number 2. Moon cookie. Hey, hey, hey to the channel of love. Cheers, Lucy. Cheers, darling. I haven't got much coffee left, but that's okay, because I can just go and make another one. Love, like life, flows through the heart. Feel the thrill of the flow and say nothing. Rumi. Do you yearn to find your way to fulfill your divine destiny? To know the purpose for your presence within this sacred body of the Earth Mother. Your heart is questing for deeper meaning. It desires certainty as to your sacred tasks for this lifetime. Your heart wants to know why you were born, for what purpose. You must know that the answer to these questions is love. I bring you your answer straight from the heart of the universe. Be wild within your passion. Do that which stirs your soul, even when it makes you uncomfortable, especially then. For what is being truly alive, if not a decision to be open instead of resistant, to be wild rather than comfortable, so that at any moment we will be ready for the invitation of the Divine Beloved to come closer. I call to you now, the you that is beyond your mind, the you that the heart knows, the you that cannot deny life. To that you, I ask this question. What stirs the passions of your nature? Do that, be that. As we grow on the spiritual path, so too does our ability to serve life, to serve love, to honour humanity, and to offer a contribution that is unique to us, that could only flow in this particular way through the quality of our own soul light. Every light holds its own beauty, and every light has a particular task to fulfill on the divine path of life. To help us remember this, lest we get too easily distracted by the pain and stress that happens in life, we were given an inbuilt reminder. That reminder is our passion. We may think that passion is not particularly practical. We may feel fearful that with passion there are no guarantees of success, or that we may even be throwing away a stable and secure life to pursue our passion. These are the fears of many a modern society, yet they are so misplaced. Life supports all beings based on their true nature. The birds are given air in which to fly, and fish are given water in which to swim. Plants are given light of the open plains or darkness of the damp rainforest, depending on their needs for growth. Different flowers flourish in different environments. Bees have wings that are very small but powerful enough to move with such speed and rotation that their heavy bodies can fly. Each aspect of creation is given what it requires, so it may become what it is meant to be for its unique destiny to be fulfilled. And so it is with humanity. Each one of us has something in our hearts that means something to us. It is irrelevant whether it seems practical or a recipe for success or not. We are simply meant to be what we are, to serve life faithfully from a place of honouring the truth of our nature, that which we genuinely feel passionate about, and to allow for life to naturally support growth according to our genuine nature. Where we get into difficulty is not in bringing our genuine passions to life, for life supports that, but in learning to let go of attachment as to how that happens. We can struggle to free ourselves of the expectation we have to be something we are not. The divine path of love asks us to become conscious of and then unlearn the play acting of attempting to be a false self, so that we may learn to simply love and accept our real self. We may even have a struggle on our hands to remember who our real self actually is for a time. Fortunately, there is pleasure in the journey of returning to passion that can make the process of self-discovery a sweet one. But we must be brave, even in the sweetness of that journey back to the real self. We must dare to believe that we are not broken, that we are not inadequate or better off to be like some other person or some other person's view of how they think we should be. We must be brave enough not to believe in the layers of guilt and shame. We must be bold enough not to fear our passion. As we dive deep within and explore what really makes us tick, what really makes us feel alive, we must be open, curious, and non-judgmental. That may be a subtle journey at first. We may feel as though we are looking in the dark, wondering if we will ever catch a glimpse of the light of passionate meaning we hope to find. That passionate purpose may at first be barely recognisable amongst all the should, cannot, or must do of our lives. As we stay true to the path, however, that light will become unmistakably clear. Our passion will reveal itself to us as essential as our breath. We will feel as though we were not alive without it. How could we have missed it all those years, perhaps all those lifetimes? It would seem so obvious then, burning so clear in our hearts that it cannot be more obvious, that we simply must live this desire, this passion, this purpose, or else spiritually perish into a shriveled up shell of a person denying of life itself. No, that shall not be. Passion must and shall prevail. This oracle comes to you with guidance. You are being initiated more deeply into your life purpose. Your passion will reveal itself to you with more depth, nuance, and beauty than ever before. If parts of your life are dissembling or do not seem to be working out as you had planned, these are symptoms of this passionate revelation. Be curious and open to what presents itself in the wake of the falling away. Be ready for the journey within now. You are strong enough to leave behind the need for external validation whilst you learn to validate yourself. In time, soon enough, in fact. So we had the time card here from the Greek mythology deck. In time, soon enough, in fact, you shall reveal your innermost beauty and be witnessed and received, acknowledged for your innate value, purpose, and divinity. But for now, sweet beloved, dive deep, be defiant and determined to honour your heart, so your deep passion may be witnessed by you and eventually, naturally, make its way into sacred expression in the world. If you have recently discovered a new talent or purpose, or have been dreaming some big dreams, this oracle comes to you with guidance and confirmation. You are excited. Follow that excitement. Let it lead you into your own heart truth and onto an ever more passionate path of purposeful living. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful day. I will speak to you all soon. So until then, I feel like blowing out the candle. Should we make a wish? Yeah? Oh, I was going to make the wish as well. Did you see it? It just kind of went out. Hey! Guys, it's picking up all your wishes here. Can I have one, please? Wow. I've never seen the candle do that. I mean, it's... I'm going to wait for it to rise into a flame so I can make my wish. Have you all done making your wishes? My turn. Take care. Much love. Bye for now. Guys, we've got to go. Bye for now.